Hi, my name is Edric Weathers, and the plant I'm presenting today is called the rhododendron, or for the scientific name would be rhododendron ponticum. Rhododendrons are dichotic and they're angiosperms, and I chose to do the rhododendron because they're the Washington state flower, and I have one in my yard. Rhododendrons have thin wooden branches with bunches of leaves at the end. They their leaves are relatively stiff, and they would tear more like paper than paper towels. Because it's winter time, the buds aren't blooming, but during the spring and summer, they would bloom purple, and they look really nice. Rhododendrons are found most commonly in alpine regions, coniferous woodlands, and then temperate rainforests, as well as tropical rainforests. So because they're so common in Washington, it's clear that they don't necessarily need that much heat to be able to grow. Another requirement it needs to meet to grow to maturity is the acidity of its soil. The soil has to be slightly acidic, and that's one of the reasons why I think this rhododendron, the one that I have at my house, is not in the best of shape, because we don't really keep up with the pH balance of our soil. Because these plants are photosynthetic, they can technically be considered producers in terms of environmental roles. However, they are not the best option when it comes to nutritional value for animals. The flowers of rhododendrons can actually produce a neurotoxin called a granotoxin or mad honey, and it has been known to kill cats and dogs or other animals, as well as severely harm humans. It can cause nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which is unpleasant for obvious reasons. However, mad honey can be used in moderation. It has been found to work in treating hypertension, heart disease, and as well as various gastrointestinal diseases and infections. So it's not incredibly harmful if used in small doses by medical professionals, but I would by no means go to a rhododendron and try and fix your stomach ache with its flowers, because that would cause significant damage. As far as rhododendrons' interaction with humans, we don't necessarily use them for utility. They're just nice to have, I guess. Like I said before, in the winter they produce pretty purple flowers. Well, this one does at least. And they look really nice in a front yard or a backyard. But they don't really serve much more purpose than that. In terms of adaptations for the rhododendron, there are actually quite a few. The first of which would be their symbiotic mutualist relationship with mycorrhiza or mycorrhizal fungi. Mycorrhiza is a fungus that grows on the roots of plants, and it allows the plant's surface area of the roots to grow, and that is an important factor in the growth of rhododendrons, because they wouldn't be able to obtain nutrients as fast if they didn't have that relationship with the mycorrhiza. Along with this relationship, the rhododendron actually has quite a few self-defense mechanisms, the first of which is a sticky substance on their buds. See, I grabbed this bud off of the tree, and it actually sticks to my finger and it's there because there would be bugs that try and eat the plant prior to its flowering, and so with this sticky substance, the bugs they're not able to eat it all the way, and they just stay there until they die. Another self-defense mechanism the rhododendron has is, as mentioned before, the granotoxin or the mad honey that it produces in its flowers, and that helps ward off other animals that might try and eat the flower. The seeds in a rhododendron can actually remain dormant for years if they're under the wrong conditions. If they're planted, say, in a time where it's too cold, then they can remain dormant underground for a very extensive amount of time until until the conditions to grow have been met, and then they are removed from their dormancy and ultimately are able to grow after that point.